Hello my friends, it's David here at FLC Knives, and we've got something new that I'd like to share with you. Over the past number of years, I've been doing manufacturing consulting on top of FLC Knives, on top of my job managing a machine shop during the day, on top of having a family, being a husband, father, all that good stuff. And I've had lots of time to reflect on my choices, and a lot of the choices I've made have been not so good. And it took me some time to, honor my commitment and put that behind me. And I've done something similar with the manufacturing consulting. I actually really enjoy it. I really like manufacturing, and I like the people in it, and I like helping people. And I really like projects that you can, see through to completion. There's a really good sense of satisfaction there, and I think that it's just generally good for the world. If you're the kind of guy who builds things, I think that's pretty good. So a lot of you guys, I think, are wired very much the same. So what I've done is I decided to repackage the manufacturing consulting as a knife maker group coaching package. Now, you might ask, what does that look like? Well, I did a lot of research, and I concluded that the fitness group coaching model was actually pretty good. It suits what I feel like I would have benefited from a number of years ago. And I think that's kind of the best way to look at it. Like, how could I have been helped? What did I need when I was coming up? What was I frustrated about? What did I lack? We've got the internet now, but I think the more questions you have answered in that format, the more questions you end up with. So it's just this endless rabbit hole. I mean, tell me you're not spending way too much time on YouTube. Or don't lie to me, one or the other. We're all spending too much time on this stuff. So here's the deal. What it would look like is a number of guys, and I'll have to feel that out, whether it's, 10. I don't want the thing to be kind of, overdone, because then it just isn't helpful. It's like a crowded classroom, right? But there'll be an optimal number that will determine, over time. And we'll have weekly calls, right? And we'll have one-on-one calls, and I'll be available basically 24/7. Obviously I have to sit down and eat dinner with my family, and I have to do my day job, but I have breaks, right? So typically what I've been doing on the manufacturing consulting is I do that on my break times and on my drive home, and, in the evening here and there, all that kind of stuff. So, it'll be kind of the same thing, but we'll have, say it's 10 guys, right? Guy one calls me up and says, hey, maybe this is for me, let's talk about it. I say, okay, perfect. What are your goals? Guy one tells me, this is kind of what I can do. This is my goal. I want to achieve this by this date. And then we have a discussion about, how to best achieve that. And then, throughout the days, as we, try to work towards his target, he has the ability to ask me questions as he comes up against roadblocks, unforeseen obstacles, oversights, all that kind of stuff. And then, we just keep working towards that. And then on a weekly call, we talk about it as a group, and each person gets to kind of share their bit. And then there's going to be people there that have other experiences, and that makes it very helpful, just in kind of a collaborative sense. And that sense of community is very helpful, I think, for helping people reach their goals, because we're all cheering for each other, because we're all kind of like clones of one another in that regard. We all want to get from A to B in the realm of knife making. So, the end goal being to make money, to put food on the table for our families. So, if that's the kind of thing that sounds interesting to you, I don't think I need to beat it to death. Just send me a message, and let's get this rolling.